Hey guys, it's Code Knox and welcome to Roblox Scripting Part 1, which is going to be the basics. This is just for basic scripting, so things such as printing, variables, comments, weight, shit like that. So if you already know all this, check out the next video whenever it's uploaded. Should be uploaded within a day or so, we'll find out. So let's say you want a script for a game on Roblox. You're tired of all the people being better than you in a simulator. You're tired of it. You want to hack. You want to be the best. You go looking up hacks, scripts for Roblox, and then the game. You find these shit scripts, so booty ass crack, open sourced, easy to be detected scripts. You should make your own, you think. Well, I'm here to teach that. So, first things first, if you want to follow along, get on Roblox Studio and just open up a normal base plate. Should be good to go. You can do this anywhere. You can do this on Notepad. You can do this on your executor if you have one. You can do this on Visual Studio Code, whatever you'd like. But if you would like to actually follow along, I'm going to be doing a couple of examples in Studio. So first things first, if you're in Studio, in Workspace, make a script. We're going to be using a script because if you try to use a local script, it won't work because we're going to be using a part that's in Workspace later, which I will explain. So first things first, printing. Print hello. Printing is just used mainly in Roblox scripting for debugging. If they don't get an error, and it'll print anything in the parentheses in the console, which can be accessed by pressing F9 in Roblox. So if you were to put print hello in a script, if you pressed F9 and opened up the console, it would say hello. You could put anything in here almost, but at the same time, if you're going to put a string, then make sure you put these here. If you're going to put a path, which we will get to later, so you just take out these and you put whatever the path is in here. You could also take them out, parentheses, but if you're going to put a path, you have to have parentheses. I will explain that right now, actually. Let's say you want to print the name. Let's put a part in Workspace right now, actually. So press on this little plus button at Workspace, and it will bring up a little thing here. You can't see it, but because it's a little broke. But if you press part, you look for part, you put a part in here, or you can just come over here and click the little part button. You come over here to the part, come down here, change the name of the part to PH. That's what we're going to be using. Why not? Super easy to reference. So here's the part you want to change that's PH in here. So let's say you wanted to get this name. You wanted to print this, what its name was. And the name was a bit longer, a bit more complicated. You didn't want to type it out, whatever. And you wanted the script to do it. So what you would do is take out the parentheses because it's not a string. You want to reference the game being the Roblox game that you're in, dot workspace. Oops. This will get workspace in the game. .ph. .ph references the part that you want. That's the name of the part, but that won't print the part's name. You're gonna want to put .name, the name of the part. So this references game, this references workspace, part, and then the name of the part. If you just reference this without .name, I think it will just print this. Literally just this. That's it. If you want the name, you have to put name. Or you can just type the name in parentheses. But if you're getting a part, you're going to want to print the name. So, let's say you just want to print the name. Take this out, print PH. It's that simple. It's not hard. I'm going to say this now. Capitalization matters extremely in scripting. You have to have perfect capitalization. You can't put ph.name, or that won't work because it is a capital PH. It won't find lowercase ph. It will only find capital PH. It has to be the exact same. This all matters completely. That's pretty much what print is. If you still don't understand it, try listening to this part again and see if you can understand it better. If you still don't understand it, you can always DM me on Discord. My Discord will be in the description of the video, and I'll just tell me you don't understand something from the video, and I'll help you out. Anyways, next, comments. This is a comment. So these little things here make anything after it not readable. So the script just passes this. It's like a little note to yourself. So this is just used for notes, pretty much. You put anything here, the script won't read it. It'll just pass it by. You just use it as a little note. Note to self. Yes. This is a note to myself. Yes. It won't read any of this. It won't error out anything. But let's say you wanted to comment out this, that, oh, what is that? Oh, that, and is. You can't just do this. Okay, it won't comment out these. It'll only comment out whatever's behind it, which is this. If you want to comment out multiple at a time without going through, comment out every single line, everything, you can do this. You take this and you just add these to one part, but then it will comment out everything. So if you wanted to find when to stop commenting, you put them right here. See? You don't have to put this little part, I figured out. I just do that because it looks cool. And then you could do print hi, and it will still print this, and it won't do anything with this. That's comments. That's what a comment is. It's just like a notepad. Straightforward, simple. Next, variables. Now, variables are defined before they are called, and they can be called anywhere after they're defined. So, let's say you wanted to print hi, right? So instead of saying print hi, let me think about this in a different way. Let's say you wanted, oh, here we go. Let's say you wanted to print the name of PH again. So instead of doing print game workspace .ph.name, typing that all out, and let's say you had to do this multiple times or something, it's the only reasonable logic here, you could do this. Local f, this is a variable. You can call this anywhere in the script, is equal to game workspace ph name. So that means f is game workspace ph name. It is the name of ph, which is just ph. So now you can do print f without exclamation points. This is only for a string. Okay, print f. So what it will do is it will print this, the name of ph that is located in the game workspace. This is the exact same thing as this, just shortened with f. That, in a nutshell, is pretty much what a variable is. Now, you cannot do this. Let me make a little example here. You can't do this. You can't say print f and then define what f is. You must first define what this is before you print it. Or the script is going to read this and be like, what in the hell is f? What is f? It's not going to know. So you need to define it first. You always need to define it first. So this will print the name of ph. that is what variables are. There are more complicated things you can do with variables, which we will get to later. But for now, that's the basics. Another thing you should really know about is wait. Wait is kind of like timeout. It's a Roblox function. You put wait, and in here, you put the amount of seconds you want to wait. It could be 1 second. This will wait 1 second before it does something which is under it. So, example, let's say you have print he, and then print died. I don't know. He, and then died. If you wanted to print he, and then wait 3 seconds, and then print died, you just put wait 3. It's simple. It has to be a number. So you could also define a number like local wait time is equal to 3. This is just 3. So you could put wait time in here. You don't put it like this. You just put wait time. It will define it as 3 because wait time is 3. It will wait time, which is 3. It'll wait 3 seconds. That's how that works. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So if you're following along, do something with me. Actually, let me make something clear first. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make the transparency of this different with a script. So transparency, if you make it 1, it's see-through. 0.5, or it's invisible. If you make it 0.5, it's like see-through. If you make it 0, it's completely solid. That's what transparency is. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the transparency of this with the script. Using what I've taught you so far, try this on your own first. What you have to do, wait 3 seconds first, change the transparency to 0.5, which will make it see-through. Wait another 3 seconds, and then change it back to 0, which will make it not see-through at all. Okay? I'll give you 5 seconds. Go ahead and try this. Okay? Now, follow along. I'm going to show you all how to do this. It's pretty simple, but don't be sad or upset with yourself because if you didn't get it right or it wasn't working. Could have just been a simple error. You're a beginner. It's fine. It just takes a lot of practice, lots of learning, and you'll get through it. Local, I wanted you to use everything we've learned, except for print. You didn't really have to have the voice crack. You didn't really have to use print. So, local, we'll do part is equal to game.workspace, which references the game, and then the workspace in the game, .ph, which is the part. Okay? Then I said to wait 3 seconds. You can put this after this. Why? Because you haven't called it yet. You haven't called it yet. It doesn't matter as long as you don't call it somewhere above where it's defined. So, part.transparency. Transparency is a property of the part. So that's what we're changing here. Part.transparency is equal to 0.5. 0.5, that's it. You don't put it as a string because it's a number. It won't take a string. Just 0.5. And then I told you to wait another 3 seconds. So if you wanted to, you could even put up here above the wait, local WT is equal to 3. WT meaning wait time. And you can put WT here, which will wait 3 seconds. And then it'll wait 3 seconds here. And you want to change it back. Part.transparency is equal to 0. And that is how you change it. And if we press play, we wait 3 seconds. See? The game had already started, and it already had waited 3 seconds. It just waited another 3 to change back. We're good to go. And you could even use a print to make sure it works. So print transparency. If you wanted to print the transparency to make sure it changed, you could do print part dot transparency. Each time after it changes, it should work. It should print the part's transparency afterwards. See, the transparency is 0.5. Changes back, it's 0. Oh, it's see-through. See? Works perfectly. That's pretty much the basics. We'll get, in the next video, we'll get into a little more simple things, but we won't get too far into them. I hope this helped you all. We're going to be doing a lot more. I'm excited for this. I love scripting. I love teaching people how. Right now, we're just working on the basics. See you guys in the next video.